Hey everyone, it's Project SBC, and I'm back today to do a video on Monster Hunter World. So a couple of cool things to point out in this video. I've got the on-screen display here, and we are at 35 watts of power. I do have it plugged in because it is taking quite a bit of power. But you'll know that on the 5700U, we had trouble staying above 30 watts. And here I have it set to 35, and we are at no problem staying there. And we are at the 2000 megahertz GPU clock, so I think that's great. We're going to be able to unlock the potential of this. And we're still at 76 degrees Celsius on the CPU, which is pretty cool. So it's got a decent cooling, and we're 35 watts. That's pretty impressive right now. So
how you hold up when you're on your own.
So we are at 800p here. We're at low settings, and we are doing pretty good as far as FPS is concerned. We're at 70 FPS. Now you can actually drop down the frame rate here quite a bit, and I'm going to do that in just a moment. Let's drop it down to 7 watts. All right, we just dropped it down to 7 watts. So our FPS is going to take a little bit of a hit. I mean, we're still in the 40 range. We're at 7 watt TDP on the package, and we are at 48 frames a second, which is not bad at all. So you could probably stick this at like 10 watts, which is what I'm going to do right now. And we might be able to get that 60 FPS at 800p. Yeah, just about.
Let him get away. Grab all the monster materials you can.
So not really necessary to do 35 watts. It really isn't going to help you out.
Whatever you can. Sword is a close-range weapon designed for cutting attacks. Gather your spirit to increase its power. Your weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance and use a whetstone.
So 10 watts TDP, I mean, you could probably get 2.5 hours playing this game at 10 watts. I see the charge rate is around 10 watts, so we're plugged in right now. Let's unplug it for a second. Okay, so we're at 22 watt power, and we're at 9 watt on the package, so you could probably get about 2.5 hours of battery at 10 watt TDP. So that's reasonable. Remember, this is not the big OXP with the bigger battery. This does have a 48 watt hour battery. I do notice that if I drop the screen brightness down a bit, we'll save about 2 watts of power, so you don't necessarily need it at that high brightness. You can save a little bit of power and get close to that 2.5 hour mark. Alright, so that's my video on Monster Hunter World. Expect more videos on the AMD Mini here in the near future. If you have any suggestions what you'd like to see, leave those in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.